Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Admiral Naveed Ashraf, Chief of Naval Staff, distinguished chiefs, esteemed guests, ladies and gentlemen, Assalamu alaikum and good afternoon. It is indeed a great honor to address this esteemed gathering at the closing session of Aman Dialogue. I extend my sincere gratitude to the Chief of the Naval Staff for organizing this important forum and bringing together global naval leaders, maritime organizations, and distinguished academicians. This dialogue has reaffirmed a fundamental truth: the seas are not just vast bodies of water, they are the lifelines of global trade, security, and prosperity. Over the past 2 days, you have engaged in meaningful discussions on the challenges and opportunities that lie ahead in the maritime domain. Ladies and gentlemen, we live in a world where no nation can afford isolation. The challenges of today, security threats, economic instability, climate change, and technological disruptions transcend national boundaries. The Indian Ocean region is a global economic artery carrying 40% of the world's containerized cargo and 80% of global oil trade. Yet, rising tensions, territorial disputes, piracy, and illegal activities threaten its stability. Confrontation at sea is a recipe for economic disruption. Collaboration is the only sustainable path forward. In this era of strategic competition, we must replace division with dialogue and conflict with cooperation. The Aman Dialogue has demonstrated that when nations come together, we can forge partnerships based on trust, mutual respect, and shared prosperity. A secure maritime environment is the foundation of economic growth. Pakistan strongly advocates for a rules-based international maritime order where freedom of navigation, peaceful trade, and sustainable resource management are protected. The blue economy holds immense potential for economic transformation. The Indian Ocean is rich in marine resources, but without sustainable governance, these resources risk exploitation. We must strengthen maritime law enforcement to combat piracy and illegal fishing, develop sustainable fisheries and marine industries to boost coastal economies, enhance regional connectivity through modernized ports and shipping corridors, and invest in ocean-based renewable energy solutions for a greener future. Ladies and gentlemen, Pakistan recognizes the blue economy as a key pillar of our national development agenda, Udan Pakistan. Under its 5 E's framework, we are prioritizing coastal development, port efficiency, and digital innovation in the maritime sector. The future of maritime security and trade is being reshaped by digitalization. Artificial intelligence, big data analytics, satellite surveillance, and smart shipping are transforming naval and maritime operations. To remain competitive and secure, maritime nations must invest in digital port management for efficiency and transparency, strengthen cybersecurity to prevent maritime cyber threats, develop AI-driven monitoring systems for real-time security tracking. Pakistan is committed to embracing emerging technologies to modernize our naval capabilities, port infrastructure, and trade networks. Recognizing the strategic significance of the maritime sector, Pakistan is implementing key policy reforms to to modernize its ports, particularly Karachi and Gwadar, to enhance regional trade, expand our shipbuilding industry to support economic growth, develop trade corridors under CPAC linking South Asia, the Middle East and Africa, implement climate-smart maritime policies to protect our coastal ecosystems. We strongly believe that Indian Ocean should be a zone of peace, not conflict. It is in the interest of all nations to promote economic interdependence rather than strategic rivalries. Ladies and gentlemen, as we conclude this historic Aman dialogue, let us reflect on the key messages that will guide us forward. Collaboration, not confrontation, is the way forward. In today's interconnected world, challenges such as maritime security, climate change, and economic disruptions transcend national boundaries. No nation alone can address these issues. Only through cooperation can we ensure peace and prosperity. The Indian Ocean must remain a bridge of opportunity, not a battleground. History has shown that conflicts at sea have far-reaching consequences for global trade and regional instability. Instead of rivalry, we must embrace shared responsibility to keep sea lanes open, safe, and prosperous. Maritime security is the backbone of economic resilience. Over 80% of global trade is transported via sea, and disruptions in maritime routes can trigger great economic crisis. Protecting these lifelines is not just a regional necessity, it is a global imperative. The blue economy is the future of sustainable development. The vast marine resources of Indian Ocean can be a game changer for economic growth, but only if they are managed sustainably and equitably. Investing in ports, fisheries, ocean energy, and marine biotechnology can transform lives while ensuring environmental protection. Technology and innovation will define the next era of maritime progress, from artificial intelligence-driven surveillance to smart ports and cybersecurity. Embracing digital transformation will enhance efficiency, security, and environmental stewardship in the maritime domain. Ahsan is committed to a rules-based maritime order. We believe in an open trade, multilateral cooperation, and upholding international maritime laws. Our policies are aligned with Pakistan's Quran-Pakistan framework, where blue economy is a key driver of sustainable growth and national prosperity. Ladies and gentlemen, every civilization and religion has recognized the importance of maritime resources. The Holy Quran reminds us in Surah Al-Nahl, "And it is He who subjected the sea for you to eat from it tender meat and to extract from it ornaments which you wear. And you see the ships going through it, that you may seek of His bounty, and perhaps you will be grateful." The message is clear. Our seas are a blessing and a responsibility. It is upon us to protect them, use them wisely, and ensure they remain a source of prosperity for all nations. I want to extend my deepest appreciation to all the distinguished guests who traveled to Karachi to participate in the Aman dialogue. Your contributions have been invaluable in shaping a collective maritime security vision. I express my special, sincere gratitude to the Chief of Naval Staff for organizing this momentous event, and to all the distinguished guests for their participation. I am confident that the partnerships built here will not end with this conference, but will continue to grow in the years ahead, strengthening maritime security, trade cooperation, and sustainable development. I also hope that our esteemed guests take back fond memories of their stay in Pakistan, having experienced our warm hospitality, rich traditions, and renowned cuisine. Let us work together to ensure that the seas remain a source of prosperity, peace, and progress for all. Pakistan Zindabad. Thank you.
Of Aman Dialogue 2025. Guests who have been invited for group photograph are requested to proceed towards side block. Remaining guests with purple and red cards are requested to proceed to lobby and hall for refreshments. All media can proceed for group photograph.